Hi, I'm Nicholas Andrade with Nightingale College, and this is going to be donning and doffing the PPE. So the first thing I need to do is show you the supplies I have here. I have my gown, my gloves, my mask, and sanitizer. And so when I place the PPE on, the first thing I need to do is sanitize my hands. And of course, in a real world scenario, the better method would be to wash my hands with the appropriate technique and do that before placing the PPE on myself. But for the sake of this video, I'll go ahead and use the hand sanitizer. So the first PPE equipment I'm going to be placing is my gown. We'll go ahead and use a new gown because we do not reuse the PPE. So I'm going to go ahead and place this on here. Tie the top. Behind my neck, I'll go ahead and tie the top part, create a safe tie there. And when I do the second piece around the waist, what I need to do is make sure that these strings here are out of the way. So to do that, I need to tie it off to the side. And what I'll do is I'll tie it off to my left side to make sure that it doesn't interfere with patient who is in front of me. Alright, so I got that on there. The next thing I'm going to do is place my mask on. Have the metal wire in the mask here. I'm going to go ahead and pinch the metal wire to create a divot for my nose. Seal that around my nose, behind my ears. Make sure there's a tight seal there. Next thing I'll do is I'll be placing the gloves on. And to do that, I'm going to pull my gown down some so that I can place my gloves over the gown. And that's to ensure that there is a tight seal going around the gown from the glove. As you can see here, the glove is over the gown on my left, and on my right will be the same thing. You can see that the glove is over the gown, proper fitment there, and then I'll go ahead and enter the patient's room, see my patient. After I've treated my patient, we'll go ahead and remove the PPE, starting with the gloves, which I will grab the inside of the glove, pull back to inside it out. Then with the other glove, grabbing the inside, going out, folding two together, tossing it into the biohazard waste bin. So I'll put that into the biohazard waste bin. Next thing I'm going to do is take off my gown, and starting with the side there, and then coming from the top, I'm going to grab the inside of the gown to make sure that anything that's soiled I'm not touching. So I'm grabbing the inside of the gown. I'm going to continue to just touch the inside. I'm going to roll it up, only holding the inside of the gown so that I'm not contaminating anything on myself with what would have been soiled on the gown. I'm going to toss that out. Lastly, I will go ahead and remove my mask, toss that into the red biohazard bin. The next thing that I'm going to do is ensure that I wash my hands and sanitize them properly. Go ahead and do that. Then I'll go ahead and exit the patient's room. I did this inside of the patient's room to make sure there's no cross-contamination for anything outside, whether it's a bacterium or a airborne. I want to make sure that I'm doing it in the proper location. Sometimes it'll be in the room, sometimes it'll be out of the room. After that, I'll go ahead and close the patient's door for privacy, and then I will go ahead and return to the nurse's station for charting.